No. No! Ah!
Hey guys, and welcome to my world. How did you like that intro? That was pretty fun to make. But yes, yesterday I did go see Lights Out. I did. I walked all the way to Beckenham Odeon from where I live. That was around an hour and a half walk, maybe a little bit more. I know. Dedication, right? Dedication was up here. It was up here. But what's the quality of the film? Let's read. So guys, before I get into the movie review, I just want to let you know something. I just want to clarify. As soon as I got out the cinema, it was dark already, and I decided to put my my music on shuffle. I put my headphones in, put my music on shuffle. Wrong call, Paul. Wrong call. Guys, do you want to know the first song that came on? Dirty Diana. Now, the entity in this film is named Diana. And yes, she looks dirty. And two, have you heard the opening to the song Dirty Diana? Fucking creepy, man. Oh, that was such a creepy coincidence. I mean, it didn't make me keep to the streetlights at all. So yeah, that's how my night ended. Let's get on with the movie review. So Lights Out is actually based on a short film, which is actually pretty cool. I believe the guy that made the short film also directed this, which again is super, super cool. But what I didn't know is that James Wan was actually a producer on this film. I saw that as the credit rolled, and I was just like, "Oh wow, James Wan was involved. That's pretty nice." So yeah, that was really nice to see. So basically, Lights Out is a horror thriller film starring Teresa Palmer, who is very hot. She is very nice to look at. And the film centres around her and a broken unit of a family, a very small family, in which an entity, Diana, is basically haunting them, and now Diana can only be seen in the dark, which is why the film's called Lights Out. So yeah, basically when the lights are on, she has no power in our world anyway. So yeah, basically just stock up on light bulbs. Just go to your closest supermarket and stock up on some light bulbs. Yeah, the premise of this film is actually pretty creepy. Now, I didn't expect much going into it, but some of the shots in this film were done so well, and they really did surprise me. I mean, the way that they use certain lighting, the way that they make Diana appear and disappear using that lighting, using those scenarios, it was really cool to see, and I'd recommend seeing this film alone, like just for that alone. It was one of the best things in this film was just the way that they made her like be seen on camera and then just disappear completely, just using the lighting. It was super cool. Yeah, you get a lot of creepy imagery, and just the shots in this film just added a real eeriness to it that the dark, like even more than the dark was already bringing, and it was just, yeah, the shots in this were really creepy. However, where this film falters is basically the story. I mean, it's a very by the books, by the numbers horror thriller sort of story, and therefore it was a tad blah. It was very blah. And at parts I feel like they should have explained stuff more than they did. They left quite a bit up to interpretation, which for me sometimes works, sometimes it just leaves me there like, no, I'd rather it have it explained to me, which I think was one of my main negatives for this film. I would have rather had stuff explained to me more than they did. I mean,
Yeah.
the runtime in this film is 81 minutes. And they flew by. This film never felt like it dragged. It went by pretty quick, which was really good. So in my opinion, it could have been that little longer, where they added a few key points, more detail exaggerated on stuff they was already telling us, and just around the whole situation, just explained it that bit more. And I feel like the film would have been better by doing that, because 81 minutes isn't that long, and it flew by. It really did. Now, talking about the story, other than it being very blah blah and by the books, it was very, very tight knit. It centered around this very small family unit, which was really cool because it gave the overall film this very secluded, small feel to it, which I feel added again to the eeriness of this film. And it just made you feel more secluded, more closed in than the dark was already making you. So yeah, that was really, really good. So props to you for that. Another thing I liked in this film was Teresa Palmer's boyfriend. Now, yeah, I think he might be the first character that was actually smart in one of the more recent horror films I've seen. Like, I mean, at first I thought, you complete and utter dickhead for what he did. But then it went on and I was just like, do you know what? You're actually pretty clever. Well done. And they actually made a character in a horror thriller film actually clever. And that was really cool to see, because, like, finally we're not getting complete and utter dum-dums in horror films. Because nowadays, every character in every horror film is a complete and utter arse, and you're just left there staring at the screen just going, why are you doing that? Stop being so stupid. And this guy was actually pretty clever, and it actually made me happy and smile to see. Because I was just sat there and I was like, oh my god, you smart bastard. So like I said earlier, the film flew by. It was very, very quick, and so did the ending. I mean, it was a very predictable ending that I saw coming a mile off. Don't get me wrong, I understand why it went that way, and I get why they did it that way, and it made sense. It happened so fast, and then the film was over. So that, again, I would have liked it to have been just a little longer and just had that much more detail put into it than was already given to us. It was just very, very quick. So overall, this film was definitely creepy. The premise alone was creepy. The lighting, the shots, the imagery was creepy. But was it scary? Well, let me put it this way. I won't be doing a busted. I won't be sleeping with the lights on. It wasn't creepy for me personally, but you might find it creepy. Others might find it creepy. I had a few girls sat in front of me and they jumped a few times. But there are a lot creepier, a lot scarier films out there that I'd recommend seeing. I mean, like, It Follows. I had my back up against the wall for that. But yeah, this film is creepy in the premise and the lighting and the shooting and the imagery. So yeah, again, I'd recommend seeing it. Overall, I do recommend seeing it for that alone. The lighting, the imagery, just the shots they did and how they made Diana disappear and appear back on screen was super cool to see. I mean, there was this one moment in the near the ending, in the last act. I won't ruin it for you, but just the way, the scenario that happened with these policemen, and the way they made her appear and disappear was super, super cool, and that was one of my favourite moments in the whole film. So again, yeah, I recommend seeing this film for that alone, the way they make her disappear and appear. It was super cool filmmaking, it really So guys, have you seen Lights Out, and what did you think about it? Let me know down in the comment section below. Did you like it? Did you not? Is Paddy McGuinness there saying no likey, no lighty? Oh my god, I have been waiting the whole review to say that. Yeah, guys, let me know what you thought of Lights Out down in the comment section below. I'd love to know. And yeah, if you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend seeing it just for the imagery and the shooting and the filmmaking alone. Guys, as always, thanks for watching and take care. See you later! Guys, you made it to the end of the video. Thank you for watching. If you want to stay up to date with content from me, then click subscribe here. I've linked a few other videos here for your entertainment. If you want to check those out, just click on the image shown. If not, look over my channel. I'm sure there's some other content you will enjoy. Thanks for watching, guys, and as always, take care.